What's up, guys? Synthetic Division here. It's early morning. I just wanted to do a quick video about the public pool situation and my findings. So I did some digging and searching around and watching videos and listening to people talk um, about what happened or why it happened, and it's pretty clear. Public pool is OSMU's baby, basically. It's a great place to point your miners at if you don't have any idea. It's a great place to set up and it's no fees. It's cool. So I was curious about the takedown and why NM Miner, this company right here, got punted from it. And I had originally, when I started mining with one of these guys, when I got the auction haul, I had set mine to Nerd Miner V2, and then someone actually had recommended me get NM Miner because it's faster. And I was like, all right. So I went and got NM Miner. I didn't know you had to pay for it. I downloaded the firmware to my device, and then it wouldn't go. And they're like, oh, you got to buy a $4 key. And I was like, well, screw that crap, dude. I'm not buying that crap. That's stupid. Nerd Miner's free, and it's 350K hash or whatever. Fast forward to now, I've never purchased an M Miner at all. And now we find out from I've seen a couple videos. WantClue, his town hall number 52, mentioned it. Before that, I actually saw Gary at DIY Electronics talk about it, and I'll post a link to both those videos down below. They have automatic updates, and they're push. They just go. That's kind of sketchy. This little tiny device doesn't need to have an automatic update, guys. It's a learning device. Why are you pushing updates to it? And when they push that update, it's defaulting to their address. So let's say now, in a small chance in hell that you had one of their devices similar to this. This is like, again, this is just a nerd miner, but similar to that, and you just set them and go. You don't monitor them. You don't. This is not something a BitX. Yeah, check in on it. This, no, you just let it go. It sits on your desk looking funky. They're pushing updates automatically, and then when it defaults to theirs. So then, in the small chance that the infinite chance that you get a Bitcoin block, it goes right to them. Now that's a pretty dirty practice. That is pretty crappy. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. That's the whole reason for the takedown. Now, Public Pool has stated that they're going to be removing the smaller miners, like the ones that aren't contributing. Nerd Miner, they did. I don't know if they're going to fully remove Nerd Miner, but like CPU mining and stuff like that, something with stuff without ASICs is, from what they said, will be being removed, and it's their baby, man. They can do whatever they want, and I actually understand why. If you look at the numbers here, nerd miners contribute practically nothing in compared to the whole package, but they have the most connections, and this is a problem. I figured that out when I accidentally DDoSed them with my nerd miner rig when I connected 95 nerd miners straight to it. It makes sense, 100%. I got banned from it, not banned, but like it shut off. It wouldn't let me mine, basically. And now it makes 100% sense. Look, you've got an ungodly amount of connections to one pool from a device that's barely doing anything on their pool. There is other options, guys. You can. I mean, I have mine over here on ZPool doing Digibyte. I mean, it's possible, guys. It's possible. You know what I mean? But I get it. I get 100% why they did it, and it makes now it makes sense to me. At first, it was a little confusing, and that's just the new guy in me. In that town hall, it's Scott from I think they said the 256 Foundation, and he's a member over on the OSMU Discord, and WantClue, and they really go into detail about why it. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but there's a lot of good information there, and I recommend. I'm going to leave a link down below. I recommend you guys check it out. It's a long listen, so like for me, this morning I didn't have nothing to do. I got up a little early, too early, and hence I'm still drinking my coffee. But yeah, if you got a chance, give it a good listen, guys. It'll be some good information, and it makes a lot of sense as to why they did what they did. So I'll leave links down below. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, guys. I really appreciate it. We've hit 110 subs. Like we went from 0 to 110. Holy crap. We do have an affiliate links now. If you want to check them out, they're in my bio. Um, I'll be doing more stuff, man. I got more stuff coming, so we'll be checking it out. If you're looking for a place to point your solo miners after your when they eventually go down, I'll recommend this site right here. I'll put a link up right here for it. This is the guy Brandon Coin and the guys over at the Jellyfish Discord. They have they have pools and stuff like that. There's the Jelly Bay where you can buy and sell mining equipment with crypto. So yeah, check it out. They have mining pools for right here, and the BTC solo pool has access for nerd miners. So I recommend checking it out. If you ever want to chat with me, I'm over there quite a bit on the Discord. But yeah, uh, stay frosty, guys. And the whole idea of the don't trust, verify makes 100% sense now. It makes. I used to try to figure out what that term meant, but I get it now. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching my videos. Peace out.